My name is Algimantas. I represent Creator as His ambassador. The ambassador of the Paradise Trinity I am, creator of four personalities, united in an absolute spiritual unity. And I'm also representing our Master Creator Son, who has bestowed himself upon our planet as Jesus of Nazareth 2,000 years ago, and I'm his apostle and his partners, Creator daughter Nebadonia's apostle. At the request of Creator, I have established the living temple and the living revelation religion named after Creator, the Paradise Trinity. I am living temple and living religion. Right now, we have finished the worship service, and today we have intercommunicated through the modern communication means while being at home or in any other place. Tomorrow, I shall lead the worship service at the temple in the city I live in, so I will go to this place. And people from other cities arrive, and we have a collective worship service. And I speak out my living word, that is the word of Creator, as I receive teachings directly out of Creator and publish books of his teachings in my native language, Lithuanian, as I live in Lithuania. It's a small country in Eastern Europe at the Baltic Sea. When I look around, on our world or in my country, I see all the developments in Creator's eyes. And what is upsetting me, first, commercials on television and tattoos on human body. All this has turned against Creator. Creator is the source and center and designer and director of evolution. He is the director of evolution. We are the actors. Throughout the whole of creation, all personalities developing according to Creator's evolutionary plan. But some planets of the lower status revolted against Creator. Revolted. That's true. Because Creator has bestowed free will upon the personality, and the free will is the highest power, even for Creator, who is the source and center of free will. Had he, say, denied the existence of free will in creation, evolution would be impossible. Because Creator has designed evolution that it should be carried on without any end and by doing Creator's will. But of course, there are different planets and even different universes. Those who are higher and closer to Creator, they are wiser, personalities inhabiting these universes and planets. They are much wiser than the universes further away from the center of creation, Paradise, further away into the space. So we mortals have the biggest distance from Paradise because we live on the outskirts of the currently organized creation. Plus, we are born of the material womb of the woman. So in this case, we have no understanding what is awaiting us after we finish this life on this world, which is the initial one. We have no vision that would be expanded so much that we would see those even assisting us, members of the providence, like angels or midwayers. These are real personalities, real persons, but we cannot contact them because we do not know about their existence anything that would correspond to reality. There are some assertions about angels, but they might not represent the assertions that might be true to reality. So Creator has designed evolution that we should, each personality, put our own deposit by living Creator's will on all the worlds we start this evolutionary step or living on this initial world, but there are myriads of worlds we are to pass after resurrection. And on all these worlds, we should live Creator's will and in brotherhood with others and cooperating with them, create a better environment for the whole of that planet. And doing all this, doing good deeds by exercising our free will bestowed upon our personality by Creator. So the evolutionary process on this initial world that we inhabit currently its leaders revolted against Creator. Therefore, 200,000 years our world has been living in darkness. And Jesus, just 2,000 years ago, finished this revolt when he did manage to withstand Satan's lurement on the Mount of Hermon. And to all proposals on the part of Satan, he simply responded, "Let the Father's will be done." So that's why the roots of that revolt, even after Jesus ascended to the Father and then got back to his place of operation in our local universe of Nebadon, as the leader of this local universe, is one of the two leaders with his partner, creator daughter Nebuchadnezzar. So, since that time, that is for the last 2,000 years, the roots of the revolt against the Father have not been exterminated. They have not been pulled out. So that's why military conflicts are still common, even though this is the policy of a savage man. Just try to achieve one's goal by using physical force and even by killing the enemy. It's not the way Jesus taught people to love one another, even as Jesus himself loved people. So that's why when I look around and when I see commercials on television and tattoos on man's body, I'm not only upset, but I can judge the future of humanity. When I saw the first commercial on television visiting the United States for the first time, I was very much surprised. It was the CNN commercial, and it was so professionally done. All the picture was so subtle, so elegant. The voice, the timbre of the voice was appropriate to the view on the screen, and the product that was advertised. But it was not the commercial that would simply try to intrude in man's subconsciousness that this is the best product. No. It was subtle, like music, and even the sound, the music sound was also tender. So that was a surprise for me, that such a subtle commercial might be made. Since that time, commercials have deteriorated so much. They are against creator as well. There is no subtlety left at all. Now, there is jerky movement, jolting, even forces being used, especially in different advertisements of computer games. It's against creator as well. There is no beauty anymore, no elevation of spirit, no tenderness, and no peace within to be promoted by watching a commercial on the screen. Because those who make commercials, they are at a loss themselves. And those who order these commercials, they are also at a loss. They are full of fear within. They don't know the course to proceed in their life, in their business. And it is the direction to alienation, isolation, and new conflicts, new diseases and illnesses. Judging by the commercials, I see the direction humanity is going to wars, to conflicts, to premature passing away. Everything is clearly visible in commercials. Commercials turned into a certain expression of aggression. Tattoos, they are also against Creator's will. Creator has designed this body. It should not be decorated with a single tattoo. The body created by Creator should be the way it has been created. Nothing must be added to it. Nothing. Everything what man's origin, no, everything what man's mind of the animal origin can do, just try to improve what Creator has already made, and even claiming it's nice. So this sort of mind does not know what is beauty. If he's saying tattoo is nice, tattoo is abhorring, especially on the body. The body should have not a single tattoo, because if you are inclined to having tattoos on your body, you are inclined to catching viruses much easier than those who have no tattoos, because of the inner state of their personality. The inner state expresses the lower or higher energy vibrations within this material body. And tattoos simply give evidence that the owner of this body lives in a very low frequency vibration circuit. And this is a very favorable environment for catching viruses, different bacteria, and catching diseases, and even having no peace within. That's really so. Creator's evolutionary process for the whole of creation is to show how in brotherhood to cooperate among different orders of personalities for the benefit of all those living on this or that world, in this or that universe, because there are plenty of universes, and creation is currently being expanded on the outskirts of the currently organized part of creation, expanded in the outer space. So evolution is meant by Creator to the whole of creation. And our world has no exception. So that's why people, especially those who occupy different high position posts, they should listen to my living word from Creator. You should take heed of my living spiritual teachings to you, to all of you. Be you a president or prime minister, an ordinary politician or a minister, secretary, or just a scholar, a policeman. My word is meant for all of you without any exception. That's why you should realize military conflicts can be quit once the leaders discover Creator within. And I'm teaching people how to discover Creator within. And when we have a collective worship service, so this is the way how to open up to Creator in sincerity, and how to start talking with Creator. And this is the only way to discover Creator within. And then all of a sudden you begin to feel that you have already discovered Him. This is the state of consciousness. And it is impossible to prove by any other material means. This is the inner state of the consciousness of that person who has discovered Creator within. So that's why every president should take heed of my words without having discovered Creator within first. All the efforts being taken even towards peace among the waging military wars sides, they might be temporarily stopped and peace might be established, but not for long. It is Creator who is the peacemaker, the only one. And He is making peace within each of His son or daughter. And it is only through this experience, when you have peace with Creator within, that you can do something without in the direction of peace establishing somewhere in some corner of the planet. That's why when I look around and see commercials and tattoos, I see that people in the maze of darkness without any orientation how to find the exit to light. The exit is within the heart of each person. Listen to what I say with your heart. Otherwise, you are doomed to failure in your life on this initial planet. But all the same, after resurrection, which will happen not on the third day, since the body passes away from this planet, but it might be after 1,000 years, you receive this resurrection gift from Creator to listen to my teachings there on a higher world. But nonetheless, you will not be able to escape from them if you desire to proceed in Creator's reality on this evolutionary living course, which you have started embarking on even on this initial planet, had you listened to my teachings once you were on this planet.